What's up, cinephiles?
For this episode, we are going to review a brand new Netflix series called I Am Not Okay With This.
I'm Not Okay With This is the latest coming of age, and it stars Sophia Lillis as Sydney and Wyatt Oleff as Stanley. Both these kids are also from It. They're very familiar. Sydney, who is still grieving after the loss of her father, suddenly discovers that she might have some powers, and well, she's having trouble navigating through high school and trying not to hurt anyone with her powers. And well, it's just a 7-episode series that's about 20 minutes long each.
I have to say, I am not okay with this. Actually, it's more than okay. I actually enjoy this. It's just 7 episodes of 20 to 25 minutes each. So it's really an easy breeze here.
Yeah.
True, it feels like inspired by different series that we have seen, namely Stranger Things, for the 80s inspired theme, and from the costume down to the setting. The character here, played by Sydney, it feels like she's 11, a bit older, and she can control her powers. She's having these rage issues, meltdown, still undefined at this moment. The range of her powers, it can be really destructive. Actually, this takes place on the same universe with the End of the Effing World.
Oh, I did not know that.
This has the same show creators. Yes, there are
really?
Netizens are quick to pick up on the Easter eggs that were shown. But swiping away that gimmick, the core of this series is the character played by Cindy. That character really encapsulates what it means to be a teenager, because we've seen a lot of teen films every now and then, and we have the comment that sometimes they can feel petty, but here the issues really feel close to heart, and that has to do with really the performance of Sophia Lillis. She really brings depth into her character.
With regards to possible inspirations, I really felt that the main inspiration of this film is actually Carrie. It is just so similar.
You're gonna see it in the moments of the
actually, at the very first shot, the way she looks, it's a bit like Carrie. And when she discovers these powers, I really felt that, oh yeah, that's definitely the main inspiration.
Between that and Carrie, I think Carrie has more extreme issues here. There's domestic violence and really rampant bullying. While it's also present in this film, it's more on really leveled on a reality-wise context where she's socially awkward, but at the same time, she still has friends. And she can blend into the background. But in here, she really has to do more of blending in the background, because if she stands out, if she rubs someone off the wrong way, the results can be really destructive, and that's up for you to find out.
Yeah, and I agree. Sophia Lillis, she really brings it. She's better here than she is in the It films. To be honest, we've seen a lot of series like this coming of age, trying their best to navigate through high school, get by besides all the bullying.
This series is filled with teen angst, but it's just not rage for the sake of putting out rage. It helps that the series really focuses on the character and her relationships. We see that there's a strained relationship with the mother. And also, can we talk about Stanley?
Yeah, Stanley. I think that's the best relationship in this entire series. I kind of thought of Shazam for a bit because it's this other character that's really excited about the powers of this other character, and him trying to teach her how to control those powers.
I can really see the mentor-protege approach here. Stanley has feelings for Sydney, to which Sydney can't really reciprocate because she's having this sexuality issues. Again, another popular topic that has been touched by a lot of coming-of-age films. But going back to Stanley, apart from that fun to be had with the trying to realize your newly found powers, what really elevates that relationship for me is that they're both an odd couple. They're really the misfits of the high school society per se, and they're really pushing each other to get a hold of their individuality, that it's okay to be different. And yeah, this film is really charming because it really radiates a lot from the individuality of these characters.
I think for most of the first few episodes, it relied too much on Sydney narrating everything that she feels, and it's under this subcontext that she's writing this in her diary, but some of it is just a bit of a lazy writing for me. One of the things that I really believe in, especially in this kind of art form, is show not tell. I hate it when people keep telling me how they feel, keep telling me what they think of things. Sophia Lillis, she can pull it off, putting across her emotions at certain points, and just hearing it being narrated kind of cheapens it a bit for me.
But the thing is, that is the narrative structure of the series. That every episode begins with Dear Diary, blah blah blah. And I think it's a callback to the classic coming-of-age John Yoo films. For me, that didn't really bother me.
You know what? I think this series was at its best when they eventually stopped narrating everything.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
I'm really talking about the first few episodes.
That I have to agree.
In the first few episodes, everything's being narrated. But for the last few episodes, I was so compelled because they're not really saying anything. A bit of a spoiler, but in the last few episodes, she tries to turn over a new leaf, and that's when some narrating stops about how she feels and just relied on the performance. And I really like that.
And the thing though, in that last episode, the narrating stops because something happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Object that allows her to narrate.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gone from the picture. But I would like to talk about the episode 5, which is the Breakfast Club inspired.
Oh yeah!
I really love that episode.
Yeah. It was the best episode.
Yeah, it only shows how self-aware this series is. After all, we have painted this stereotypical high school archetypes, and the series just embraces that inspiration. I like that whenever a film or a series acknowledges them. So to put them on something meta, I really love that episode 5.
So I'm not okay with this. Yeah, definitely I'm okay with this. I'm actually excited for the sequel. And there's gonna be a sequel, I am sure of it. Sophia Lillis is amazing in this role. Wyatt Oleff, I am still really excited to see what's in store in this central relationship in this series. And I'm going to give this series 4 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, this series is really propelled by strong and charismatic performances across the board. It's really easy to watch. It leaves you wanting for more, and usually that's a good sign. So I'm gonna give this series a 4 out of 5 stars.
That's it with our review of I Am Not Okay With This, but we are okay with it. If you like this video, click that like button and subscribe to our channel.
And guys, comment below what is your favorite coming-of-age film or series. Let us know. Till then, see you on the next episode.
Bye-bye!